American Wimbledon star feels sorry for Coco Gauff amid challenging tennis requirement. Caty McNally is one of American tennis's rising stars. She has won 7 doubles titles on the WTA Tour, with Coco Gauff playing a big role in her success. Currently ranked number 125, McNally was ousted in the second round of the championships by Iga Swiatek, but she showed real promise in her opening match, beating Great Britain's Jodie Burrage in straight sets. She was one of the few Americans to get past round 1, and many hoped she'd score a Channel Slam this year. That didn't happen, and McNally thinks she knows why. Speaking to Talk Sport on July 4, McNally praised her compatriot and shared some fond memories. After Coco's incredible run at Roland Garros, she faced early exits in Berlin and Wimbledon, leaving many wondering why. But her fellow American couldn't help but empathize. McNally said, "I have no idea what it's like. I've never been in her shoes, but I can't imagine it's easy to just. I know she went to New York. She did a lot of press there, and who knows if she even got to go home, and then she's back in Berlin. I was like, oh my God, she's already back in Berlin. So that's really hard, and I think you have to almost fail and kind of go through it." Coco has openly raised concerns about the tennis tour before. Ahead of the 2025 Miami Open, Coco reflected on the relentless schedule. She said, "I love this tournament, home tournament. Tennis is like a crazy sport, like you really ever have time to reflect because when you win, you're already going to the next tournament." She's had a busy run, including a dominant win over Sofia Kenin, but fell in the round of 16 to Magda Linette. Still, she's focused on avoiding burnout. "The most important thing is to avoid burnout because when I retire, I want it to be on my terms, not due to injury." Usually, she takes time to reflect on her birthday, but has been too busy lately, adding, "I am a very creature mindset person, so there is a lot when I do." McNally believes Coco won't let one loss hold her back. She said, "I'm sure now she's going to understand better how to handle those situations and go after it. But, look, she's doing incredible things. She just won her second Grand Slam. There's not too much you can be obviously upset about. I'm sure she's a super strong competitor." Having watched Gauff grow from a young age, McNally knows just how tough she is. When Gauff was 15, she faced her older doubles partner, McNally, who was the favorite. But the future 2023 US Open champ won her first WTA match 3-6, 6-3, 6-4. They stayed teammates, winning the Washington Open and Luxembourg Open in 2019, then the Emilia-Romagna Open in 2021, the same year they reached the US Open final. That history gives McNally insight into how Coco handles losses. She said it straight. She doesn't like to lose, so I'm sure it hurts. But I think it can't take away from all that she's accomplished. Coco echoed that sentiment after her early Wimbledon exit. Coco Gauff makes a tough admission after her loss at Wimbledon. On July 1, the number 2 seed faced a tough upset against Diana Yastremska at Wimbledon. After her stunning 2025 French Open win, expectations were sky high as she aimed for a rare Channel Slam. But the world number 42 had other ideas, cruising to a straight-set 7-6, 7-3, 6-1 victory. After the match, Gauff was honest and brave. "I'm trying to be positive. After the match, I definitely was struggling in the locker room. I don't like losing. I know my team is going to tell me, you did well at Roland Garros. Don't be so upset. But I don't really like losing. I feel a bit disappointed with how I showed up today." She struggled with 9 double faults and got broken 4 times, joining fellow top seeds Jessica Pegula and Jen Kinwin in shocking early exits. This loss stings even more after her first-round exit at the Berlin Open last week against Wang Xingyu. Gauff admitted the quick switch from clay to grass was tough. "Mentally, I was a bit overwhelmed with everything that came afterwards. I didn't feel like I had enough time to celebrate and also get back into it. It's the first time I've come off a win and had to play at Wimbledon. I definitely learned a lot about what I would and wouldn't do again." She also questioned her schedule, wondering if she should have skipped Berlin to train more. "I only practiced 2 days. I don't usually like to play the week before, but it's a quick turnaround. Maybe I should play Bad Homburg or Eastbourne. If that time comes around again, I'll approach it differently." With the American number 1 out, all eyes now turn to what's next for Coco Gauff. Could she come back stronger at the US Open and chase the title? The tennis world is buzzing with anticipation. In the meantime, stay updated with all the Wimbledon action through our live blog.